Arsenal Fan TV. Listen, first of all, how did your boat trip go? BSM boat trip today, how did it go today?
Oh, it's fucking blinding, mate. with the sun shining down, cold cider, 12 o'clock start, 4 o'clock finish. Lovely.
Now listen, I know you guys had a little bit of protest before the game, and we'll talk about that a bit in a minute. But first of all, much better performance by Arsenal today.
Yeah, well, you know, they need to do a performance like that. You know, they've let us down over the last few games, you know. And we know at the end of the day they can play football if they want to play football. But don't know what's happened in the last couple of games, but, you know, I don't know. I really don't know. But there's something not right. There's something not right. You know, there's something missing from the side. You know what I mean?
Now listen, your protest earlier, which was outside the director's box. Tell us about it. What's going on?
Well, that was nothing to do with the BSM.
Right.
That's first and foremost nothing to do with the BSM. But it just shows that there's a lot of supporters around there, other than ourselves, that query what's going on with the club. You know, it wasn't a BSM thing organised, because when we organise these things, we get a couple of thousand out, right? But you know, we understand what they're on about.
What were they on about? What's their grievance about the 3% rise?
The main gripe is 3%. At the end of the day, it's like you've got £140 million sitting in the bank, right? What do they want another £3 million out of us for? What are they going to spend it on? Wenger's always turned around and said, if I've given £100 million, I'll give it back. So what does he want another £3 million out of us for? You know, what's that all about? You know, the thing is, at the bottom line is what a lot of people don't realise. We've got a lot of friends at the BSM. We've got a lot of friends inside the club, because we're all passionate about our club, right? And we love the club more than anything. And that's why we're always campaigning for doing what we're doing. We've been told that Stan Kroenke wanted to put an 8% increase on the tickets, right? But because of the pressures that various supporters groups have put on, they managed to get it down to 3%. Next season, it'll probably be going up again. So now the time is, you've got to turn around and sort of say, enough is enough. You know, we can't keep putting our money into the club if they're not going to spend it. What's the point? You don't mind paying your money over if they're going to spend it on decent players, but they don't. So all they're doing is the money's sticking in the bank. Stan Kroenke is sitting there, buys himself another ranch and whatever. The geezer's an absolute dickhead, you know? I mean, I don't know, the thing is, at the end of the day, what's he spending his money on? New wigs? You know? The guy's an arsehole, he knows nothing about football, and our friends in America are in contact with us relentlessly, telling us what damage he's done at the clubs that he's bought in America, be it basketball, netball, you know, hockey, whatever, you know. He's ruined their clubs, and the worst thing that can happen to this club right now is he brings his son over, Josh Kroenke, because this will be the end of our football club if they bring a geezer like that over.
Listen, let me leave it on a positive. Yeah, let me leave it on a positive.
Always want to do a positive.
I always like positives. You know, you look young, but I know you've been about a bit of this Arsenal Football Club from Highbury days. Tell us a little bit about David Rocastle just before you go. As you know, 31st, 2001 when he passed.
Tell them what you told me. Tell them what you
Well,
told me when we walked
the thing about David Rocastle and the players of his time, like Paul Davis and Michael Thomas, etc., was the fact that back in the 70s,
Listen to this, guys.
National Front wanted to take the supporters over here, right? We made sure that they didn't, right? We made sure that our brothers are black, white, no matter what their background, right? We fought them out of terrorists to keep them out of here, and it made the likes of Rocastle, Ian Wright and all that want to join our club, okay? That's the sort of stuff that we've done, and with David Rocastle, he's one of our own, you know, and he always will be. He'll always be in our hearts. He's never, ever going to be forgotten. The way that he left the club, terrible circumstances, but he's there forever in our heart. Always and forever.
Oh, Rocky! Nice one, mate.